Get lifted.
Yo, Mike Sick, High Off Life TV. I'm here with Shuicide Holla from the Eastside, man. Talk about growing up on the Eastside and tell them why you the #1 spitter coming out of Ohio.
Man, listen, man. Coming up out of the east side of Cleveland, Ohio was one of the wildest jungles, like, you gonna experience, and that's across the country. Like, you can even, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But rough. I'm talking about roaches rough. I'm talking about nothing to eat. No underwear on type John. I'm talking about for days, no parents around. You don't even know where they at. Having to crawl up out of that for years and being taken from that, thrown into the foster systems. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's real prevalent where I'm from, the east side of Cleveland, man. And coming up in that and just having to learn life and deal with what, you know what I mean, the hand you was dealt, in a sense. But
You gotta do what you gotta do.
you have to.
Yeah, man. Talk about the education aspect, how that affected your education as a young boy.
Well, it actually helped me, man. It did the reverse, because when I was in the jungle and we ain't really had a correct parenting and we allowed to cuss.
It's your world,
And
bro.
shit like that. You know what I mean? It was like just going to school school wasn't really important, like, when we ain't had no correct parenting. It just was like, you can or you can't go. So by the time I got to the system, it was like I had a family that was like, no, you can go, you gotta go to school. So that put me on path to be able to strengthen up my, you know what I mean, knowledge across the board, in a sense.
Yeah.
Getting into spelling bees and doing all this shit, coming in and out of school, and, you know what I mean, I taught myself how to ball, and it helped me a lot, man. The system helped me.
No doubt. So going back to the spelling bees, is that when you were introduced to music, or when did that happen?
Around that was a few years before music. That was like middle school though, like 7th, 8th grade type junk.
Okay.
I got into music like probably like 9th grade.
Okay. Got you. So we're gonna table the music right quick. I want to rewind a little bit. You're a father, right?
Yes.
No doubt. How do you relate your life circumstances right now, and taking what you've known and learned and gone through, and how do you relate that today? I know you want the best for your family.
Like, yeah, I can't even really explain the passion, bro, because it's like not having it just make me just want to overdo, in a sense, but in a correct manner. Like, it's no spoiling and things like that. It's more of correct, discipline, healthy learning, just more of an establishment of showing him what he needs to do and be to survive this world.
No doubt.
So, I mean, it's something that I'm so appreciative of. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to really put it into words. You know what I mean?
No doubt. You love him.
Because, it's like, you know
It's
what I
love.
mean? Wild love. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. You got your folks with you, man. And they from the 757, right?
Go
No
ahead,
doubt.
speak your piece.
No doubt. Introduce
Who
yourself
that?
real quick.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your girl, Dime. Many know me as Nails by Dime. But I'm Diamond Frost, straight from the 757 Chesapeake, Virginia. I'm a nail tech. I'm a store owner. And I spit a few bars.
She'll put the claws on you and the bars on you.
Claws and bars.
Claws and
talking
bars.
about?
What up, Los?
Thanks. What's goody? Well, originally I'm actually from 910, so Carolina, we in the building.
All right.
Been in 757 since like 2010, so we out here put together some magic. We, get used to the face, because we are all opinion, you know what I'm saying? But
No
appreciate the love, man.
No,
Most
absolutely.
Blessings.
Going to get that mic back here, Center. They just did an episode of The Corner, and they did a record. This is actually the first corner that we did with 3 performers coming together, and pretty cool. And you had a lot to say in your verse, in the record, but also in your verse, and we'll get to that. But let's talk about how y'all kind of hooked up. How long have you been in the 757? And just real quick, how did y'all hook up to make this record happen?
Well, I got into the 757 maybe around 2018. And, you know what I mean? I just kicked back. I had a lot of wild things going on back where I'm from. As you know, it's the east side of Cleveland. So I ended up kicking back down here and relaxing for a few years and put some music out. And end up running into Dom maybe around 2020. And she was getting into doing music.
Okay.
So it was like, that was already something that was in the mind. And then I ran into Los. He actually stumbled across some of my joints and was like, he does music. So I'm always just fumbling around and fumbling around with concepts in my mind.
Yeah.
And I just had something going, and I'm like, I hear it.
Okay.
I brought them together, and I pitched them the concept. They can explain it to you better than I could, but I pitched them this concept, and we literally step by step brought that joint to life.
Okay, so you went from hook to the bridge to the verse, and you set it off real strong. She came in like real fly, but the hook was dope though, because you talk about that connection from Cleveland, from the land to to the 757. That's cool. I always love hearing 757 in a song or like a hook. yeah, they really proud. You know,
the 216 to 757, man.
Let's go. Green Run, what up?
That's a fact.
Yeah, so dope joint to kind of just come together and just show y'all pride and really represent. But you had something to say though. It wasn't nothing surface. You know, talk about the rhyme and reason behind the verse because it was 2 verses, but I want to hear about your verse specifically.
Straight up out the 216, got Bone, Chip the Rip, Kid Cudi, Machine Gun Kelly. The ones that went out, made an impact, made sure they did what they did and represented the state in a great way.
Mm-hmm.
Where many people, fools speak, they just got to say something. To the wise ones, got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how Shu gonna make change? He don't stay here. In my eyes, he running away. When they feel they can't shine, then you can't grind. They see you climb, it's a gun in your face. That's just prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
That happens across America.
Mm-hmm.
They running up in your housing, batting 1,000. One with a K next to it, 1,000.
1,000. Yeah, that was the line.
Either the Jack Boys, pub housing, FEDs, or one of the states.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's inevitable,
mm-hmm.
especially at that bottom level.
Mm-hmm.
That's the life. That seeing it through my perspective. So it's just like, it's the reality of it. Like, I just spit reality substance. I don't even know no difference. Like, I can't even make nothing up. I don't know how.
Batting 1,000, one with a K. That was crazy. Why do you think that is? Why do you think when somebody's coming up, it's like second nature in certain places where it's like a crab in the bucket kind of mentality where they want to bring you down with nothing to gain from it other than notoriety or just because they want to do it? Because it's not isolated to just, I'm sure we see it everywhere.
In many cities. And honestly,
What's your
I've
take
broken
on
this thing down, man, and I've been doing a lot of learning and just understanding a lot of things throughout the years. Like, feeding my sponge mad, just mad shit. So, I interpret it as this. There's people who gain position and they understand what it is that is lucrative for a market that doesn't really, not that they don't care to see anyone flourish, but it's like, let me get mine off of whatever that is. So because of that, it creates competition amongst people. It creates this person being objectified and uplifted and people being like, well, how come them, not me type thing. It creates a slew of so much stuff that there's artists that are looking at other artists that they're able to be around and touch and being like, well, how come them, not me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then they're basically blaming the people who are pulling the strings behind the scenes to make those people look like the prizes. So when you create environments like that, which happens across nations, it happens across everywhere. Every city you see, there's prevalent artists that have names.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure the other ones are like, well, how come their name is like that and mine isn't?
Right. It's interesting, though, because you say when you create environments, and I'm not dissecting your words necessarily, but create environments. At the end of the day, you or whoever is doing something for themselves. And I think where it comes from is people expect somebody to give them something.
What it is people want something for nothing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. They want to go outside and be like, anybody is a target. Once you get into this environment where it's like, I just seen this guppy right here get eaten by a shark. I'm not about to be that type of thing. I need to be a shark.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I need something from you, but I don't have nothing to give you. So how can I do it? I have to, one, take it or influence you to.
Right.
So that just comes with grooming and everything else. That's a part of the cycle.
Yeah, man. It's like it's so small-minded in the sense that this world is such a big place that there's too many hustles to be broken. There's too many other people in the world, and there's too many ways to collaborate to not make money together. You know what I'm saying? I do just wish more people would take that approach and not feel like in order to get something, somebody has to give it to them, or even you have to work for somebody else. This is a free fucking country.
That's
You can
exactly
work for
what it
yourself
is.
and get it on your own. Just like y'all got a dream and y'all putting it on the microphone. A lot of people got a dream and they put it in the cement. They put it in the wood. They put it in the building like RVA
your passion,
Boombox.
man.
Yeah, it's about the passion and what you bring to the table, y'all. Y'all never forget that, man. Before we get out of here, talk about the music and what we can expect from Shuicide Holla here in 2023, 2024.
Well, as y'all can see, what's getting ready to drop, Shine, The Chosen Ones, featuring Dime, Just for Los. We getting ready to release this record. I'll say within the next few weeks. Visual, what you all just did. Outside of that, man, Shuicide Holla is a machine that just cooks, man. Like, I don't even know what stop is. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about every day. I just go until I pass out.
Writing, recording.
Just not even just getting to it in general.
Yeah.
Just all around the board, and that's a part of it. You know what I mean? I'm not just one track minded in a sense, but this is the biggest vision. So these type things are the beauty in it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like being able to step up here and express this art to these people and be like, yo, look, y'all, this is what's going on.
No doubt, no doubt.
And them be able to step into you, because when you lay out a record that has depth, the vision is going to just, you're
No
going to be
doubt.
able to look right into it and be like, yeah, I see that.
No doubt. No doubt. And music is an art form in a business that you have to put yourself out there to even get the reception to, you know, because you wouldn't be able to get paid if nobody listened to it or if nobody even had a chance to judge it or whatever. So just the fact that you stepping outside of your hometown from the land to the 757 to come up to Richmond here at RVA Boombox to just put yourself out there, you know, record the visuals, get out there, link up with other folks and just be, you know, out of bounds, but you went bounds because it's all home, right?
Right.
Like, it's dope. And I applaud you for that because a lot of people won't even jump off the porch. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
much
sir.
respect to you, brother. Before we get out of here, look right here in this camera. Shout out your social media, where we can find you at, and most importantly, where we can get the music out.
Yo, yo, yo. It's the one they hearing about, man. The kid Shuicide Holla out of Cleveland, the top spitter of Ohio, huh? It's for the motherfucking Eastside, man. You can find me at SHUICIDEHOLLA everywhere. It's me.
Let's get it, y'all. High Off Life TV, your boy Mike Sick, a.k.a. Manny Six Pacquiao. Till next time, like, subscribe, get in the comments, follow me at Mike Sick World. High Off Life TV for the merch and drip. I ain't got it on yet because he ain't hit me with the hoodies yet. But we got them. High Off Life merch, highofflifetv.com for the schedule, all the episodes, interviews, everything that you need. Till next time, peace.